before we leave you today, we've been taking a look at our garden hoses out here at the studio garden, and they've had a lot of wear and tear, and Brenda's been kind of surveying what we need to replace and so forth, and she's come up with some really good tips for all of us in buying good quality garden hose.
Thanks, Sue. I kind of got into this because I'm looking for a hose for my own personal use this summer, and there's some important things to look for when you're shopping for a hose. And the first thing is to look at the fittings and make sure you get brass fittings, and heavy brass fittings work better. We've got one here and it's got plastic, and that's not going to last as long. And also you want to make sure that where you put it onto the hydrant, it's got a hexagonal fitting because it's easier to grip, and you'll just have a lot easier time. And also, if you have a collar on your hose, that'll prevent your hose from kinking right at the faucet.
Yeah, that's usually a point of wear on hoses.
And if you pick your hose up, a higher quality hose is going to be heavier than a lower quality hose. And you want to look for one that's made out of either rubber or a rubber vinyl combination. If you have a totally vinyl hose, it's going to get stiff in the winter and you're not going to be able to roll it up. Also, you want to make sure it has plies. Like our hose here, we need a new one. It's seen a lot of wear, but even though this has nicks in the outer cover, it's got these plies here and it still doesn't leak, so it's a good hose. And a test for flexibility is to go ahead and see if your hose will kink. A good hose won't kink.
So this is something they could do right in the store?
Yeah, you could do this in the store, and we've got one here. If you go ahead and kink it up, it kinks on you. And it's going to happen to you out in the yard too, and it's going to be very frustrating.
Those are some excellent tips, Brenda, and I guess it's like with any lawn and garden purchase, you get what you pay for.
That's right, Sue.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.